2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Suns out in Phoenix. For Phoenix, they have yet to play their best basketball this season, or at least they hope that's the case, because with a record of 1-5 out of the gate, they really need to improve. And taking the floor tonight, someone with a traditional postgame who can also shoot with great range, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, your thoughts?
I watched this guy play in college, 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Not fast necessarily, but agile, fluid, highly skilled.
What more could you want?
More could you want?
Well, accurate shooter from the field and the free throw line. This guy moves his feet well enough to switch defensively. I love his game.
And now with the tip coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween as 2K Sports presents the NBA. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Phoenix Suns. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, hello there. Spurs coach Greg Popovich made the top 5 in all-time coaching wins last season. When asked about it, Pop said, "It's the most important thing in my life. My grandchildren can take a hike." I don't think he was being serious, guys.
Great stuff, DA. Thanks. Well, Smitty, like you, it's always fun to see the NBA players getting into the Halloween spirit. LeBron James, known for his Halloween parties. We've had the chance to be invited. Unfortunately, we've not been able to attend. Did you and your teammates ever used to celebrate Halloween together or any holiday together?
Yeah, a lot of times you do. And then the great thing, like you said about Halloween, you have those Halloween parties. You get a chance to see your teammates dressed up, their kids, their family, their wives. It's always fun to see somebody come in with that outfit that you get a chance to laugh about the entire year.
I remember the time you came in a kilt. That was a great outfit. I love that outfit.
You? I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah. And it's the Suns to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, Gay is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4. Murray and DeRozan in the backcourt together. And it's Gasol right at the center filling out the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. Misses off the right iron. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much. So I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
Now here's Ayton, following the miss by DeRozan. Holmes can't get it to go in. Here's Gay. It's deflected. Warren against Gay. Warren on the wing. Playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable.
And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple. A professional scorer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
Now here's Murray. Down low and stolen by Eaton. And here they come. Okobo. He's covered by Murray. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. He can't get it to go. And the Spurs going the other way now.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync. And you watch Rudy Gay. When he's in rhythm, he can still help you out. Good athlete, good jump shooter. Not an easy matchup for opponents.
And the first one at the line is good. And Smitty discussing Gay, he seems better now at getting his points within the flow of that offense.
Experience gives you poise. It gives you a bigger view of the game. Gay's able to stay patient now and pick his spots.
And both free throws good for Gay.
Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now. A valuable wingman with incredible length.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Gasol with the steal. Pass to DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside. You look at the way DeRozan has improved since entering the league. Vastly different player. Came in mostly as a driver and a dunker. Has become a complete shooting guard, and he's a fantastic leader on the offensive end as well.
That's good from DeRozan. Steve, with DeRozan, you can see the changes and improvements in his game year to year.
Yes, his passing is the most recent skill that he worked on. His rebounding and defense also have seen significant improvement over his career. He's one of the top shooting guards in this league.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Suns. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
The 9th pick in 2009, DeRozan was part of a great draft class. Griffin, Harden, and Curry all included.
Booker outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, struggling to find any daylight.
To the paint. Aldridge can't get it to go.
That's just 2 tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Warren. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Booker against DeRozan, outside Aldridge. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Offline with his 3. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Communication seemed to be missing, and if you want to come away with a lot of wins, you have to have that.
Now here's Murray. Gasol inside. He's against Anderson. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Murray kicks to Aldridge. DeRozan against Booker. DeRozan gets the bucket.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. And there's the pass to Anderson. Warren against DeRozan, and finished off by Anderson.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Murray with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
Passes it to Holmes. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gay finds Gasol. Back to Gay. Out to the wing. Gasol no good.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Here's Gay. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And despite some recent injuries, Rudy Gay showing a great burst on that drive.
Pass to Warren. Good ball movement here by the Suns. To the middle, and stolen by Murray. Gay passes to Gasol. Feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots over Holmes. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now Warren. From 12 feet out. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Aiden, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. There's Crawford with the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. San Antonio leading by 5. Pass to Poeltl. Deflects the pass. DeRozan. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Davis Bertans checks in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Crawford kicks to Ariza. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Such an accurate shooter off the pass. Ariza, a quick thinker who knows he can score in those situations.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Suns on defense. Trailing by 4. Poeltl's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Bridges. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And San Antonio shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Poeltl kicks to Mills. Hits the 3-point bomb. Mills has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bellinelli against Bridges. The pass to Crawford. Jacks up a 3. DeRozan with the rebound. Spurs leading by 5. Mills with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. A man who's making a living out of stretching the floor, being in the right position. Certainly that's Patty Mills, Steve.
He's played with the best. He's learned from the best. Over time, he's become a better facilitator. But his bread and butter is that jump shot.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Steve, when it comes to playing with maximum intensity, who is at the top of the list for you?
Russell Westbrook by far. I mean, this guy right now
Oh,
is
yeah, right. I love
all
that.
intensity. I think Draymond Green is another one of those guys. Marcus Smart. I think the Morris twins, those guys step up for me. Just speed and power. They play with a lot of intensity. It's all over their demeanor.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 5 on the clock. Crawford left side. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
It takes a lot to throw Crawford off his game. Even when the shot clock is winding down on him, he remains calm before firing.
Outside DeRozan. Inside, Crawford with the steal. Bridges against DeRozan. Bridges dishes to Anderson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. Taking a look at Toronto. They've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Ariza, much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
2 shots. Move shots.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
And that's when he's at his best. DeRozan, confident and in rhythm with the jumper.
Suns trail by 6. Crawford passes to Bridges. Now here's Ariza. Tight defense on him. Crawford looking over the floor. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, this whole period for him, it's been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Watching DeRozan tonight, you're reminded of how good, how resourceful a scorer he can be.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Suns. Ariza outside. Phoenix no good that time either. San Antonio leading by 8. .152 left in the first quarter of the game. That one drops for him.
That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bridges, no one around him. And just miss after miss right now. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. DeRozan in the corner. Passes to Bertens. Over Ariza. And it's San Antonio with another.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Crawford finds Anderson. Ariza outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges shot. Good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Crawford. Outside DeRozan. From beyond the arc, and again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Crawford outside. Jackson in the corner. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 17-6 run. And Bellinelli kicks to Mills. Floats one up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Crawford, covered by Mills. And here's Crawford. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. With 1 on the clock. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Spurs out in front as they end the first quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. The NBA game drawing fans from every culture, and Pau Gasol definitely feeling the love from the Spanish and Latino community.
I always notice the fans that support us and make us feel, pretty much since I got to the NBA, all the Latino fans showed a lot of love and support towards me, so I appreciate it.
The game going global, and no better ambassador than Pau Gasol.
And as the players grow more international, fans from every country and continent, for that matter, finding more and more reason to root for the NBA.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
We've got Josh Jackson. Bridges out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Crawford. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league. And he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, DA. And here is Bellinelli after Trevor Ariza just hit the 3. Mills can't hit.
Some people see Popovich as uncompromising. He can be that way. But working things out with LaMarcus Aldridge last year, just another great coaching achievement. The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Pass to Bellinelli. Pass to Forbes. 5 to shoot. Mills in the corner. Over Crawford. Mills can't hit. And with that Aldridge situation, Popovich said he was the first player to ever bluntly ask him for a trade.
And Popovich replied, Kevin, I'll be happy to trade you. You get me a talent like Kevin Durant, I'll drive you to the airport. Later, Pop says he was overcoaching Aldridge on the offensive end and took care of it.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. And so it's San Antonio with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Pertinis. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Smitty, so much work done by the players in the offseason. In terms of development, which skills tend to be the easiest to improve upon?
I think there's one, and you got to call it a skill right now, is the easiest is getting in tip-top shape, because that's all on you. Being able to put in the time in your body and nutrition. Next, I think for guys is defensively. I think that's the skill that you obviously can work on. It's about lateral movement, and you don't need others. You can come out and work on that. Next, I think for guys is shooting, and I wouldn't say you'll be Steph Curry from one summer to another, but if you put in the work, you'll see the percentages starting to go up.
The first free throw is good. And Smitty, it's amazing, since Popovich took over the Spurs, they've missed the playoffs only one time under his tenure.
Yeah, in his first season, they won only 20 games, but then the big consolation prize, they got the #1 overall pick, which became, guess who? Tim Duncan.
Ariza hits them both. And San Antonio has possession. They lead by 11. Here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's foul number 2 for him. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Gay dishes to Aldridge. Shoots over Holmes. Aldridge, no luck. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And stolen by Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For San Antonio, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. Suns trail by 13. And the Suns call time here.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
And here we can check out the breakdown of rebounds tonight between the front court and the back court for the Suns.
And their big men are getting the majority of the rebounds. You like all 5 guys boxing out and getting on the glass, but at the end of the day, that's their role to control the boards.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Okobo, and it's off the back rim, no good. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 13-point game, and Forbes kicks to Murray. The pass to Aldridge. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Holmes got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They get a hand on it. Okobo. Aldridge is covering. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And it's good, 2 points. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gay.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Kicks it to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. This all no good.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
Got that one up quick.
Not sure who designed that play, but he makes it count.
San Antonio leading by 13. Now here's Murray. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. T.J. Warren picks one up. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to. And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game.
Free throw good, Murray.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so Murray nails both of them. Suns trail by 15. Booker with it. He had 13 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Over Murray. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. He kicks it to Forbes. With the teardrop. Gay can't hit. Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Holmes throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc.
Let Aldridge get to the rim. You know you're in trouble.
Left side, Warren. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
That free throw good from Warren.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Both free throws good from Warren.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Murray outside. Out left to the wing. Lets it fly. Aldridge can't get it to go.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
And that one misses.
In 2006, when Aldridge was drafted, he went 2nd overall. Judging from the multiple All-Star appearances, that's justified.
Steve, when we talk about signature shots in the NBA, what about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
San Antonio again missing. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. And Igor Kokoshkov wants a timeout here.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that hype around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside. All right, a chance to look at the stats for Aldridge. Great showing for him last season. He was around 23 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
He loves being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger. And boy, he sure lit it up last season.
Pass to Warren. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton, the pass to Warren. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
The first one falls. Anderson, he's checked in for the Suns. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Suns trail by 12. On the wing, Booker. DeRozan defending to the left side wing. Booker the bounce pass. Warren on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Over Gay. Warren, good. Warren's got 7 points.
The mid-range game is becoming more of a lost art, but not for this guy.
Murray kicks to Gasol. Gay passes to Aldridge. The shot from the low post is good. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The 7'5" wingspan. That's what makes Aldridge so difficult to stop inside.
Poked away. Murray surveying the D. From deep, Gasol. San Antonio with the new 24. Count it. And it's 8 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Booker. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Murray left side. He doesn't hit that one.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
Warren with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. And Warren, here we go. Over Gay. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Out to DeRozan. Over Booker. Rebound by the Suns. Holmes got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And the wide open shot from Warren. Rebounded by the Spurs. They led by as many as 18 points.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortune, but he's having a hard time executing. Well-timed play with a powerful ending. DeMar DeRozan, he went and got that one.
Suns trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
Well, they certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. D.A., thank you.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he makes the first. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Both free throws good from Booker. Now Bellinelli. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Mills. Kicks it to DeRozan. He dishes it to Bellinelli. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Bellinelli's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
It's led to a big lead. Credit the leadership on this team. They've kept everyone focused on what matters.
Here's Bellinelli following the score by Jamal Crawford. Bellinelli finds DeRozan. Shoots over Bridges. The shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. It's Ariza on the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. They lead by 14. Puts up a 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
Rough start to this game. Hits 1 bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
Here's Bridges. Sweet little floater. Bridges has got 8 points.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
San Antonio leading by 12. And Bellinelli kicks to Pirtle. To the right side. To the middle. Bellinelli gets the bucket. He's got 7.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
On the wing, Booker. Kicks it out to Ariza. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ariza's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Phoenix.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
To the inside. Bridges with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ariza passes to Booker. It's stolen by Bellinelli. He feeds it to DeRozan. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Phoenix, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Ariza hits them both.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
DeRozan surveying the D. Here's Pirtle. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the key to having such a strong first half?
We played good D.
That was 4 words. Thanks, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
DeMar DeRozan is a really tough cover. Makes strong, decisive moves. Know he has the vertical to rise above defenders. And if you take a physical approach to trying to stop him, he will live at the free throw line, a place I didn't want to live at.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Spurs leading by 9. On the court right now for the Spurs, DeRozan and Gay, the wings. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. And it's Murray in at the 1. And Gasol gets it to go.
High percentage look for Powell. Won't miss many from that distance.
Pass to Holmes. Okobo, he's covered by Gay. Just 5 on the clock. Okobo, and that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Suns trail by 13. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Warren finds Ariza. Outside Warren. Booker the pass to Holmes. Over Aldridge, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
The length and anticipation of Aldridge, a tough combo to score against.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Rudy Gay on the wing. Aldridge with it. Holmes on him. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Rebounded by Holmes. And for the Suns, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. No good on the 3.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Here's Aldridge. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Aldridge has got 10 points in the game.
I'm thinking of bigs in this league. Not many have a better in-between game than Aldridge.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. The pass to Holmes. Clock at 4, inside. Okobo, and the shot goes down.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. On the wing to DeRozan. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Booker. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he chipped in about 25 per. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
Phoenix calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Okobo, he's covered by Murray. The 3 from Warren. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Passes to DeRozan. It's Gay on the wing. Gasol inside. Here's DeRozan, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Wow, inside, in traffic. DeRozan being very aggressive.
Suns trail by 15. And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball.
Shots, gentlemen.
Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gasol.
The 3rd player drafted back in 2001. Pau Gasol, one of the most versatile bigs over the last decade.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for 8. The Spurs also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Both free throws good from Gasol.
And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a 2-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ariza kicks to Booker. 6 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 10. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level.
Here's Ariza after the basket by San Antonio, and the dunk by Booker.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
And San Antonio has possession after the Suns pick up 2.
Tremendous
effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
He is just hitting the backboard every chance he gets. He is feasting for rebounds out there. Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Here's Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Suns trail by 19. Okobo, he's covered by Murray, and the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. And that'll be his third foul so far. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. Bellinelli comes in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Warren. He's got 7. Pass to Holmes. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And the Suns making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
One shot.
That free throw good from Holmes. San Antonio leading by 16. Here is Forbes. Gay outside. Holmes with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. The Spurs also with the sub. Berton is checked in. Crawford kicks to Booker. Over Gay. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 14 points.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Pass to Gay. And there's the pass to Bertens. Here's Bellinelli, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker. And Marco Bellinelli, a player who has always been able to light it up from outside.
And Belly has been on so many teams in his career, but is always a wanted commodity due to his shooting. Very quick and easy way to add outside shooting to a team.
Gentlemen,
he can honestly play a long time just on how badly teams need shooting in our league.
First one falls for him. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And San Antonio with the change here too. Mills, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. All free throws good from Bellinelli.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Crawford passes to Ayton. Back to Crawford. Ariza outside. No good on the three. Spurs leading by 16. Here is Forbes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's the three. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Passes it to Ariza. Booker with no one around, and it's off from three-point range. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Poeltl, got a piece of it.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Crawford against Bellinelli. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. And that one falls for Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford, the former Michigan Wolverine, continues to thrive as a scorer.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them. And here's Mills. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Forbes. Over in the corner, Bertans. Takes a three. The shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bellinelli. Here's Bertans. The second chance effort. And Bellinelli with the lay-in. Bellinelli's got 11 points.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Pass to Bridges. On the wing, Jackson. Crawford outside. Lets it go from 11. Here's Hayton. Kicks it out to Ariza. Hits the jumper in space. He's got 17.
And I like the way Ariza is asserting himself offensively.
Mills passes to Pirtle. Pass to Forbes. Down low. Puts it up from 12. Bertans' shot is good. Bertans got his second basket of the night. Suns trail by 16. Crawford kicks to Bridges. Jackson in the corner. Now here's Crawford. He's got 6. Kicks it out to Ariza. 6 to shoot. Drills it from outside. Ariza's got 20.
And three-pointers constituting the majority of Ariza's shot attempts in recent years. He won't hesitate.
Now here's Mills. He's got 5. The pass to Forbes. To the right side. Tries it from 19. Mills can't hit. Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Ariza against Bellinelli. One-on-one fast break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Well, you look at Bellinelli, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. Suns trail by 14. Here's Jackson. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Down low. Pirtle, the pass to Bertans. Good D by Ariza. Well, Phoenix shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. And it's good for 2. Ariza's got 7 points here in this quarter. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the Spurs.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 23 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Crawford kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Ariza. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Inside. Jackson misses.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Here's Bellinelli. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Bridges. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And DeRozan, here we go. Comes up empty down low. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for 8. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for DeRozan.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
Suns trail by 14. There's Crawford with the 3. A shot off that time. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pirtle, the pass to Bertans. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Pirtle's shot is off.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now here's Crawford. He has 6. Kicks to Bridges. The tray. Ball's knocked loose. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 14. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Suns trail by 14. Trevor Ariza out there with Holmes. Then it's Bridges. And there's Jackson. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bridges misses. The Spurs shooting well. They're at 45%. Jackson against DeRozan. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. DeRozan's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for San Antonio. Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Tries from 16. Rebounded by the Spurs. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Dishes it to Pirtle. That shot off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And those long, lean players like Ariza always seem to thrive in transition.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's DeRozan. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bridges kicks to Ariza. DeRozan brings the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Phoenix now. Left side Jackson. Back to Ariza. Lets it go with a 3. That miss makes him 7 for 12 from the field this game. Murray with it. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Suns trail by 16. Tipped away. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. Pau Gasol's checked in for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Bertans. Spurs on defense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Gasol comes to help. Shot clock at 5. Jackson from long range. Spurs leading by 16. There's the lob to Aldridge. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
LaMarcus does this well, getting into the mix and creating buckets off the offensive rebounds.
Pass to Warren. Lets it go from 14. That's good on the jump shot. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. DeRozan against Jackson. Gasol dishes to DeRozan. Gasol kicks to Murray. Spurs passing it around. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Suns trail by 16. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We've had a full season now, Steve, of the jersey-sponsored insignias and patches. That has become a reality in the NBA. Any thoughts on that so far?
I guess, Kevin, because I'm old school, I don't like seeing it on the jerseys. I like the clean look. I would love to see it on their warm-up jerseys. You know, obviously their warm-up jackets and pants. I just don't like seeing it on the jersey. But I don't think I'm going to win this one, Kevin. I think they are here to stay. I think they might even add more sponsors on jerseys.
Yeah, the look they like is the look of money. Money, that's a good look.
That's the look.
They get from those sponsorships, right.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Really left alone that time.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Gasol with the steal. Here's Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. NBA awards are voted on by broadcasters and writers around the NBA. Do you think that's the best way, Steve, to pick an MVP?
Well, I really think in some kind of way you got to have players more involved, being able to come out and be able to pick the MVP because these are the players that are going up against these guys. I also would love to see where we have more of the defensive player of the year during the offseason, the rookie of the year in the offseason. Obviously giving out more of those awards for the playoffs as well.
And you got to, of course, beware of it becoming a popularity contest, too.
Yes, totally.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Phoenix. Holmes kicks to Warren. Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Kicks it out to Ariza. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. To the paint. And Gasol with the dunk.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Ariza finds Warren. Shot clock at 6 to the left wing. The 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Shooting one.
Well, Steve, we've just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
You know, I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that was resting players on national televised games, but I think overall just resting players. I think our contract says that we play 82 games unless you're injured. And if a guy is injured, you understand. But I love the new rules that was implemented.
I agree. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
And Warren, here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Both good from the line that time. Steve, do you think the NBA is heading to a place where ideal lineups will have 5 capable playmakers on the floor, like more of a positionless game?
Yeah, I think so, Kevin. I think right now teams are trying to find a guy that's 6'7", 6'8", that defensively can play guys that are larger, and then on offensive end, somewhat a la Draymond Green, can run point guard for you. So I think right now that's the size and skill set people are looking forward to.
Wait a minute, you just described yourself.
The only difference was we had guys that was 7'2", 7'3", 350, so I had to play the guard position.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Forbes, got it. Good job in the low post.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Here's Warren. Rebound San Antonio. Now Pondexter. Stolen by Bender. Cannon looking over the floor. Tries a three. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Dragan Bender gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And the Suns making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Phoenix on defense. Here's Pondexter. Good work there as it goes.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Cannon kicks to Bender. Out to the wing. Here's Anderson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And you got to love the unselfish play of Bender. When he sees a teammate wide open, he does not hesitate at all to whip the ball over to him.
Outside Warren. Buries the long-range jumper. Here's Walker. Right wing. Steve, the NBA playing games in foreign countries now during the regular season. You think that'll become a more common occurrence?
I do, Kevin. I think they do a good job of getting a chance to, I would say, gather all the fans around the globe. Our game is going more global. And I think some of the players and some of the teams, they love it. I think a lot of times if they make sure the NBA they're not sending the exact same teams and get a chance to spread the wealth, I think it's a great idea.
Lob pass to Warren, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jumps up, and Walker throws it down.
Great scores like Aldridge. D plays him to shoot. He locates the open man. Easy doing.
And it's Cannon with the ball for the Suns. There's the dish to Warren. Back to Cannon. Clock at 4. Charity stripe shot, and the Suns tack on 2 more. So it's the Spurs now. And here's Walker. He kicks it to Aldridge. Here is Cunningham. He's covered by Anderson. In the corner, it's Pondexter. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Bridges, he's checked in for Warren. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Mills in for Walker. Sun shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Bridges kicks to Anderson. Pass to Bridges. Here's Cannon. It's Cunningham with the rebound. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here is Forbes, guarded by Crawford. They get it back. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jamal Crawford picks one up.
And Pirtle using his frame well, drawing the defense into him on his shot.
The free throw drops for Pirtle.
Pirtle, taken 9th overall in the 2016 draft, has a great presence in the middle of the paint and can trade blows with the other big man across the league.
Good on both. And Pirtle last season, Steve, earning more playing time.
He fought his way into being a rotation player, showed good grit, and was a solid contributor off the bench.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeMar DeRozan.
What you like about his approach at the offensive end today, once he got into a rhythm, he stayed focused. That's why the points just kept coming.
The offensive rebound to the middle. Here's Bender. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. San Antonio with the ball. Cunningham passes to Forbes. To the left side wing. Mills. Money from the wing.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
Pondexter with it. The pass to Forbes. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Marcus, your game has evolved. Started as a finesse player, and now you have a lot more inside aggression. How did you get more comfortable down low?
It just takes time. You know, I got stronger every year, got better every year. You know, when I was younger, I wasn't strong, but now I'm much stronger. I'm much older now.
And a veteran who gets it done. Thank you, LaMarcus. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.